Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Good and Kinky Show. My name is Greg. And as you can see from this initial picture, this video is a rant. I am going to be ranting about two different things. The first is from a comment that I had gotten yesterday into today, and the second is from an interview that I did back on Flagship Radio on Steve Williams' School of Dating. First things first. This first one deals with the video that I have up called Jesus is Satan, the short version. This video goes hand in hand with the Jesus is Lucifer video, both of which get a lot of troll activity almost on a daily basis. And it is something that I may or may not leave up. I don't know. Feel free to leave your comments regarding that if you think I should, just because. Because, frankly, there are things that I've learned since that it's not that my position has changed regarding the character of Jesus, only some of the things regarding, like the word Lucifer and the aspect of a Satan, even in and of itself, my understanding has been tweaked, to use that term. And this video, Jesus is Satan, the short version, deals far more with the subject of burns and the idea of hell than it does the character of Jesus or the figure of Satan. But be that as it may, the first comment that got all this started came from someone that calls himself Grim the Reaper. And this was a person that apparently had been subscribed to me. And you'll be able to see their comments in this video, as well as there will be a link in the description bar below where you can go to this video. And as you can see, I don't have the likes or dislikes disabled, which I don't care. That basically this is, the dislikes can show how many Christians have watched this. But be that as it may, it starts off, Greg K, bro, fuck these idiots here, man, especially females, because they are the biggest bowl of shits since ever. That first line, the since ever, makes me think, okay, I'm dealing with a fucking retard. But that's a bit, I know I'm getting nitpicky with that, but you'll see why. When it comes to religion, most, I said most and not all, you dumb fucks, as if he's addressing this to me, but then this makes me wonder, is he talking to me or is he trying to talk to others? And if he is, why is it addressed to me? But again, I'm getting picky, but this is what really gets me started on getting heated. Females are uber fucking stupid. Frankly, based on so far in this comment, the one that's uber fucking stupid is this Grim the fucking Reaper. The first part of their lives consists of whoring, and when that is played out, they come, or cum, to God. I want to point something out just because he is showing that he is uber fucking stupid. The word come, when it is not in the sexual way, is C-O-M-E, not C-O-M, because C-O-M is like .com. It is com, not cum. Again, you may say I'm getting nitpicky. I don't totally think so, based on his Projection is what it most likely seems, that females are uber fucking stupid. And when I use the term of projection, psychological projection is when somebody will try and put onto others issues that they themselves have. But one of the things that came to my mind when I first was reading this was that type of image, and this one goes with it too. The do you think this God character is going to save your whore ass? Nope. Also, Greg K., most of these idiots commenting are sad souls to begin with. I'm sure I'll get some hair hat or super whatever trolls. I have no idea what the fuck they are talking about there. None. But you can read through this. You can either pause this video or go to the link in the description bar below. I haven't blocked this person just because I figured I'd make the video and let you guys have fun with him if you want to. My response to him in the first place was, honestly, your attack of females I do not understand. Clearly this is rooted in a personal bias. Given what you mentioned, men are just as guilty of it, if not more so. Regarding the whole salvation concept, it is 100% self-centered and is an insult to anyone you hurt, plus a God, if a God would exist, as it is not saying that you are taking responsibility for a damn thing, only that you're looking for a way to sidestep what you did. Now, I didn't say that because of thinking that this person is a Christian, because based on their picture, I would not, in a sense, make that conclusion. But it was based on their line of, do you think this God character is going to save your whore ass? That can apply to males and females equally. It's not just a matter of applying only to women. But I'll cover his response partially in what I had said, but first, my views are in reference to my own experiences, yes. They are based on facts, yes. This is something that is stupid. You could even go so far as to say this is uber stupid. Because, as any skeptic should know, and I'm not saying this person is a skeptic, I'm just saying that I am, a person's personal experiences are not evidence. They are not facts that can be brought into question in talking to somebody else, because there is no way for me or anyone else to know if the facts that are being presented as facts are accurate, or if they are being inflated or outright made up. So, without a way to verify the claims that are being made, the personal experience crap, without a way to verify those claims, then those cannot be called evidence. So to say it is based on facts is bullshit. Not to mention where he said, I'm not referring, not sure if you noticed, but I'm not referring to men. Oh, I noticed. And that's where we'll jump down here because I have it in bold in what I responded, quoting him. Not sure if you noticed, but I'm referring to men? No shit. Which is a major reason why your remark is fucking moronic. What, are you saying men can behave in the same fucking way and that's okay? What this is showing is a double standard. And this is something that you will hear from Steve Williams very shortly. Same type of mindset. But that one will be done. That one is in an interview aspect where you'll actually hear that fucker. But the I can talk to another man and agree to disagree, but not a female. Then the one with the problem is you. It isn't women. Don't blame women for your social problems. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. If you cannot talk to someone, be it of the same sex, different sex, same race, different race, if there is a difference between your interactions with someone, be it on race issue, sex issue, whatnot, then the one with the problem is you. You could even go so far as to say on the religion or lack thereof issue, because the problems I have with people are not, or with the religious, are not based strictly on their religion or even on their religion at all, but rather how they behave because of their religion. It is based on their behavior, not the religion. It is not the fact that they buy into X that I have a problem dealing with them. It is because of how they act because of their belief. There's a difference. Then they said, I guess you must be a simp. Look it up. Well, that is something that I had, and I came across this fact. Simp is a noun, and it is a silly or foolish person. Now, if you're using the Urban Dictionary, a simp is a guy who acts all tough, like he doesn't care about his girlfriend around his friends, but acts all wimped out in front of his girlfriend. This doesn't fit me at all, because as anyone that knows anything about me would know, I am the same no matter where I am. The only difference that can come in is at my job I am more diplomatic. I am less of a pit bull at my job, just because I can't be a pit bull at my job because of my position. But that's a totally different issue. The thing is, I can talk to another man and agree to disagree. Not with me. Given that you're resorting to a moronic ad hominem bullshit, just because I point out your remark is fucking stupid, that does not indicate the ability to agree to disagree with a man. And I was FYI retard, I'm a man. As for your simp bullshit, FYI, putting that in all caps can make it seem like it is to be an acronym, not a word in itself. Similar to FBI, CIA, or other shit along those lines, where something can be like even the WWE. Anyway, I call bullshit when I see it. And when the same fucking thing is done to you, you get your vagina in a twist. If that gets you all upset, so be it. I'm not upset. I'm really annoyed at having to deal with a fucking retard. And I want to make a note here for all of the Christians and so forth that may be listening or watching. My use of what is termed profanity does not indicate anger. It only can point to annoyance or irritation at someone, or just trying to get a bit more emotion put behind what I'm saying. and they sidestep that's a crock of shit, and I go into the aspect of salvation being an attempt to sidestep personal responsibility, as it is trying to make what a person thinks more important than what they do, which does directly relate to their comment of, do you think a God character is going to save your whore ass? The idea of salvation, I understand that that is part of, you can do whatever you want and just be washed away later. That is immoral. On its very face, that is immoral. But then they get into what is really uber fucking stupid. Don't look in a mirror today because it might break and your bad luck will surpass 7 years. That is something that I got a fucking kick out of. Because it's, wow, you're going full retard. And it's like going full banana. Never go full banana. Never go full retard. Then I was FYI, looking in a mirror never caused one to break or crack. If you wish to claim it ever has done this, prove it. Pretty much, I am skeptical. I don't believe you. I want to see evidence. And then secondly, the idea of such bringing 7 years or being 7 years bad luck is superstition. Do you also think stepping on a crack will break your mother's back? Fucking retard. And then this line does not surprise me, because it's like unfriending someone from Facebook. Because after all, if somebody doesn't kiss your fucking ass, then unsubscribe from them. This is where I agree with Lewis Black in a lot of ways, that life is no different than high school. You only have different menu options. That in so many ways, adult life and high school fucking life are mirrors of each other, and it irritates the living fuck out of me. Because this, I'll unsubscribe off your channel because it looks like you are one-sided. One-sided? No, I'm not a sexist pig like this person is. And then the don't try and blow smoke to save your retarded face, and that's saving face, and he's a fucking retard. Your pussy is in a twist because I don't think as you. Let's be clear, that's your reason, you fucking half-wit. And then you said enough. I can see your other side now. What other side? Those of you that have been subscribed to me for years, what other side am I showing in this? Where am I showing I am any fucking different than I have been? And to further prove, but the other one I had for this person is, the butthurt is strong with this one. And it clearly is, because when I pointed out the massive fallacy in his original statement, it became one of attack me. Even though what I was pointing out was men are just as guilty of the same whoring around behavior as women. To try and act like it's only women is showing that you are not looking at the real full picture. But the next thing that we have is this. Hold on. And I'll start.
What you are about to hear in interview terms is nothing short of a train wreck. When I told Steve Williams that he could say whatever he wanted, I was assuming that he was going to be conducting himself as a professional, as someone that is the owner of a company and wanting to promote his website and company and dating service to try and get customers. I did not expect that his dating school is based on sexism, that it is men's only dating school. I didn't realize that aspect. I didn't realize that he looked at women as a cum bucket. I didn't realize that he had zero respect for women. This is where an interview can go from being a good time and trying to softball the person somewhat to just downright bitch slapping the stupid. And I am not one that is going to sit back and let any guest have carte blanche on my show. You want to come on my show? That's fine. But you will conduct yourself like a professional. That's something, I understand what you're saying there. I mean, you don't want to be with someone that, basically someone that drives you nuts.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. And there's no reason to. But see, that's where we tell guys to watch the Tudors. You know, that's where I'm a very strong proponent of the Tudors. That's one of my favorite shows. That's an old Showtime show because King Henry lived like a king. He demanded respect. And I tell guys, I don't want your woman to kiss your ring or bow when you walking by her, but you got to realize what respect is. But they don't. But I always tell them also, you know what loyalty is. A lot of men know what loyalty is. And I tell them,
right,
if you never had a dog, get a dog. Because if your woman is not loyal or more loyal than your dog, then she's not even worth it. Because a dog is the most loyal animal that I can ever. I mean, my dogs follow me wherever I go.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell them that they sit, they playful. Even when they get in trouble, and I pat my chest, they'll still come over with their tail wagging. Very loyal. You know, when someone comes they don't know, they'll growl, they'll protect you. You know, they do all that. That's loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And if your woman cannot give you the same, equal, or greater loyalty than your fucking dog, she's not worth it.
But she better not pedo on the carpet.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Some things we'll put up with from a dog, but the woman better not pet on the carpet.
No, she better. That's what I say, you know, but yeah, I tell women, tell guys that you train women how to treat you, though. You train people.
Yes.
I watch a lot of the Dog Whisperer, too, and I tell the guys to watch that because he talks a lot about the dog's behaviors. But women have the same type of behaviors, and if you don't nip that fucking behavior early, then it's going to be greater consequences down the road. So we always tell guys, look, if she's treating you bad, it's not her fault. I can't blame her. I can only blame you for allowing her to treat you the way she treated you.
Bingo. And it goes the same with women. If the guy is treating you a certain way.
Yeah. But we don't teach women because women don't fucking listen, so I don't care. Fuck. Women don't listen. That's why I don't even show women. That site is just for men.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just being serious. We don't. Women are fucking. I tell a woman I can put on a sign. I can put a sign up on every block that say men just want to sleep with women. They won't listen. Then they want to ask me, well, how can I be a good woman to get a guy? And I say, okay, well, you want to know how to do it? I'll tell you exactly how to do it. Get rid of all your male friends and cut off your Facebook. Oh, what do you mean get rid of my Facebook and get rid of my male friends? Are you crazy? I say, well, wait, you just asked me a question. Oh, I can't do that. And I say, well, then you get what you get then.
The thing is, a woman could say the same to a guy.
Oh, but you know what? And that's one of the rules. Exactly. Look, the motto we have on our website is treat people the way you want to be treated, bottom line. And when you start a relationship, and I tell every guy, you don't compromise, number one, and number two, there's no male friends and there's no Facebooks. Like, if you want to be with a guy like me, no Facebooks, no male friends, because I know how that thing works. They don't see it, It's like a child. You know, you have a kid, you tell them something, and you see down the road that they don't understand. And that's why I tell guys, no, you look, use your Facebook for if you have a business, use the Facebook. If you have a job that has Facebook, use it then. Or family, use it. But anything outside of that, nothing else. Don't use for anything else. Stay off of it. And that's a demand. If you want to be with me, as you say, but remember, we're not talking about dating here. We're talking about going into a relationship. So when we have that powwow, that's part of the powwow. If you want to be with me, there will be no Facebook or Twitter. And if there is a Facebook or Twitter, I have access to all your passwords and vice versa. Because there shouldn't be anything that you're hiding. But here's the thing that I get from a lot of guys. They say, well, when I say that to my woman, they want to get all defensive and say, well, you know, you're just insecure. These are my friends, yada, yada, yada. But then I tell the guys simply this. What are those male friends giving you that I'm not? Why do you need them so bad? If I was supposed to be your best friend, and you're supposed to put 100 in what we have, if you have other friends outside of us, that means you're taking out of our pot of 100 and you're putting that into something else. But the question is what are those guys giving you that I'm not? And they will shut the fuck up and blink, because then you got them.
See, I see that as insecure.
No, I don't. But see, here's the thing that you understand. I know people like me, and we know that women are fucking stupid. And we know that all those guys are not there because they want to be friends. They there because they just wait around and hopefully get some of that pussy. And I always tell the women when I was trying to train these dumbass women, I was trying to tell them this, I said, you don't believe me, take the test. You go to this so-called friend of yours and offer him the pussy. And unless you're unattractive or he's gay, 99.9% of the time, if you walk up to him and say, you know what, you can have this pussy, it'll be between me and you, nobody will know, do you want it? 9 times out of 10, he's going to take that. That's not a friend. See, the thing is that I teach my guys is that I got guy friends, and let me explain what a friend is. A friend is someone you don't find attractive or you don't have any type of sexual feeling towards. That is a friend. If you look at a woman, you're like, damn, those titties. I like sucking titties. Why I like do that? That person's not a friend because there's an ounce of attraction. And what people don't understand is attraction will bloom up. There could be emotional attachments and all other stuff. And if you do your research on Facebook, Facebook is breaking up a lot of people nowadays because these women go in thinking that, oh, he's just my friend, and then they get this emotional attachment to this person on the other end of the world or wherever he's at, because then she starts to talk to him.
I don't see it as, it's not Facebook that does it, it's people.
Well, but see, you know what? It's not Facebook's fault. It's not, you're right, it is people. But what I'm saying is, my whole thing is, look, I'm not an insecure person at all, but I know how the games run because I show my guys, especially in my membership, I show guys how easy it is to pull these motherfucking women who are married, who are in relationships, it's so easy because, again, like you and I know, back in our day, we had to talk to women. But it is so easy to get these women in bed or to get them latched onto us that's why I tell my guys, look, that's how it's going to be. And if you don't want to, go take your ass on. Go find. But if you want to be with me, be with me. You don't need Facebook. Look, you can have Facebook again for business purposes, family purposes. But what a lot of people don't understand, when women have a bunch of guy friends, matter of fact, we always play this on our show because this is the great thing about with a quote-unquote, he's my guy friend. Look up a show on MTV called The Friend Zone. Google that shit. And what you're going to see is exactly what I've been trying to tell guys for the longest period of time. Men and women cannot be friends. It does not work. Because The Friend Zone is a show about have men and women who are quote unquote friends, and then all of a sudden, one person wants to take it to the next level, and that's not a friend. Like I say, I've never had, like I say, the guys we roll with, we never had women friends. I've never, in my life, the only friend I've had is my wife. That is the only woman friend I've ever had in my life. I've never had a woman friend because what the fuck can a woman break down as a 3-4 cover 2 zone blitz? She can't do that kind of shit. Fuck no, she can't. So what use is she for me? But the fuck. And if someone's getting offended by that, I'm sorry, but guys justify having women friends. I guess I don't know how it works, but I can't be friends with something I want to fuck. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I don't hang out with the zebras. That's what I use to go back to nature. Lions don't hang out with zebras.
The biggest thing I disagree with you there on is you can be friends with somebody wanting to fuck a woman is one thing, but there is a line, a separation between what you want and what you can get and what is right to do. Just because you want to do it, even if you can do it, doesn't mean it is right to do it.
Well, we're right or wrong, but let me ask you this question. You have guy friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever wanted to have sex with them?
Nope.
Have you ever looked at them and say, well, you know...
no, but I'm not gay either.
But no, I'm not saying you...
What
I'm talking about. You know what? Those are truly your friends because there's no type...
I want to pause that right there and point out that he is completely ignoring the aspect of where I said I'm not gay or bi. He completely wanted to just ignore that aspect. And just to point out also about his friend zone on MTV bullshit, what I pulled up with the website about the show, long-standing friendships will be tested as individuals try to navigate their way from best friend to relationship. It is not about the aspect of casual sex. That is what he is trying to talk about. So he is taking that show and the premise of the show completely out of context. Context is very fucking important. You cannot have a friendship to a relationship if you are not going to have respect for each other. That doesn't mean you have to cut off all contact with other people. That is actually unhealthy. People have friends of same gender, opposite gender, and they can be real friends. It doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with sexual desire. Because as I pointed out in that, and I'll get back to that just because a person wants to do something doesn't mean it's right to do it. But what this Steve Williams is clearly showing is he is the quote-unquote player, or the aspect of a male whore. It is not about someone that is, to use the term, husband material, because frankly, he looks at all women as objects. And I want that to be made very, very clear. And it is very likely that Grim the Reaper is the same goddamn way. Assuming, of course, that one's not gay. I don't know. But going by what Steve Williams is saying, if you are gay and you have attraction for another man, then you can't be friends with him because you want to have sex with him. That is a crock of bullshit. And it is insulting as hell to try and talk this way to somebody. But to continue this, because I'm going to be going off in this interview, This is one that I had recorded a long time ago.
Sexual attraction. As long as there is a drop of sexual attraction, see, you can I have women associates. I will speak to them, but I don't want to know about your life. I'll say hi to you and all that other shit. You're an associate, but you're not a friend. I've never understood why guys want to play with women anyway, but fuck them. But I mean, like I said, that's your thing. You have women friends, and that's your thing. But our guys, we don't have women friends. That shit doesn't even add up correctly. I mean, what can a woman give you as a friend?
A point of view that is different from your own.
I'm sorry?
A point of view that is different from your own.
An emotional view.
No, a point of view. A different way of looking at things.
But you know what I tell guys? I say, if you ever want advice on relationships, don't ever listen to a fucking woman because she's going to give you some emotional advice. Don't ever listen to a single woman. Don't listen to women at all if possible.
He is going by the stereotypical women are emotional bullshit. The thing is, there are a lot of women, especially those on my subscriber list, as well as friends of mine, that are more independent women, to the skeptic and the atheist woman that does think for themselves, and they're not using just emotion. They're very logical, very rational, very evidence-based. The idea that a woman will only give emotional responses is moronic on a level that is shocking. It really blows my mind that anyone could be this much of a sexist pig bigot. It at the time of this interview, it was rendering me speechless listening to this jackass. But to continue this,
do not think with logic. Not saying they're not logical, but they're emotional.
So are guys. Emotions are part of human nature.
Guys are emotional today. Absolutely. They're more emotional because they act like a bunch of bitches because they're raised by women. They're not raised by men. They're raised by women, and they be softer and kinder. And
so you think a guy should be an asshole? Basically an asshole that goes around demanding a woman do what he wants, and he won't live up to the same standard?
No, it's not demanding. Remember, I teach guys to treat people the way they want to be treated. So I don't expect you to be demanding to a woman because you don't want to be treated that way. So no, you don't have to demand things from women, but like I say, you be honest with them and let them know what you're really thinking and stop bullshitting with them. That's what I'm saying.
To use my own relationship as a prime example, when I got together with my girlfriend, she had a friend that she would talk to. She has lots of guy friends, because this is where I really disagree with you, big time. And she had one that I saw a picture of him, and I was like, I nicknamed him Goldberg. And I told him, I don't give a shit. She can talk to him on Facebook, IMVU, anywhere. I don't care. Because I'm not insecure.
Either, but again, it just adds the question is, what is that gopher guy giving her that you're not? Because if she has to go to him, she's going to him for it. There's a reason and a purpose that she is going. If she has a man, and she goes to another man for other things, there's a reason and a purpose.
It's not always sexual. Life is not always about sex.
No, it's not sexual. I'm not saying it's sexual. There is something about him, not just your relationship. There's something about the male friend that she has that she's getting from him that she's not getting from you.
She's getting the same thing, it's just different.
You, then why does she need him?
Because people have friends that they've known longer than...
But And that's why I say this is what separates the alpha from the human. The humans don't have a bunch of girls. Man, let me tell you the life of a human. The humans don't have a bunch of fucking girls that they ain't trying to fuck. And all they do is they go out and they hang out and they talk about a bunch of stupid shit that they really don't want to talk about. You know how you are when you with your boys. Y'all know what y'all talk about: beer, sex, lesbians, sports, man movies, computers, guy stuff.
No.
It's funny
Not me. I could give a fuck about sports. I could give a fuck about cars. I could give a fuck about beer. I don't care. You know what I like? Philosophy, ways of thought, engaging the mind. I like philosophy, deep thought. I don't give a damn about what sports team. I don't give a damn about what car someone's driving. I don't give a damn what they're drinking.
That's good. But I just want to know, what do you? When I see men and women hanging out and shit, it's funny as hell. It's comical because it's like, what y'all like Seinfeld or How I Met Your Mother.
It's not all about trying to get in a woman's pants. There's called mutual respect.
But again, that's your opinion. Like I say, that's your
respect
opinion.
is earned. It's not given out like a prize in Cracker Jacks. I heard you mentioning respect all through the beginning of this, and when it comes to women, you have the absolute disrespect. No respect for them as a person.
What is a woman for? I mean, no.
What is a woman for? A woman is for companionship, communication, friendship. It's not just a fuck buddy.
That sounds like a wife to me.
No, that's not just a fuck buddy. I have women friends that are married, that are Christian, that I wouldn't even think about having sex with, because I have respect for them.
Yeah, well, that's nice, but again, we
not all women are looked at as objects.
We have no problem. That's what I'm saying. We have no problem with men wanting to hang out with women. Do what you do. We have no problem. We love it. We ask you to do that because we're not doing that. We're not. We're not doing. We love the fact when y'all hang out and y'all just sit around and y'all talk about a bunch of boring ass shit. We love it.
I'm tired of this boring ass shit. You're done. That's it. I hate sexist pigs. That's the first interview that I've cut because I've had enough. I am not going to have someone on my show talking about women being stupid, about women being a piece of meat, about women just being a piece of ass. That if a woman wants to be with him, they have to have no guy friends on Facebook. Fuck you, Steve Williams. You're a piece of shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No one should go to your school of dating because you're a goddamn idiot. I'm done with him.
And that was the train wreck interview, or the interview that became a train wreck. That is one that I honestly wasn't sure I still had on my computer, and in a way I'm glad I had it because now it's something that you guys can hear it. It was an interview that I don't think I ever put up on YouTube. I had made it into a video, and it was just one of those things that it went so far south and it was so downright offensive that I really considered not even having it on YouTube because, yeah, it was on flagship radio at the time, but if somebody wasn't listening to it when it was played on that program, and I think I only played it once, and I had done an interview with a friend that is religious and married, that her and I had talked about that interview and how she felt regarding what he was saying, and it's offensive on so many levels. But feel free to leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. But also, before I close this, check out my Occult Think Tank channel. For those that aren't aware, the Occult Think Tank channel that I have is where I do the subject of religion and things like that, because the Good and Kinky channel is more of dealing with things of a sexual nature to social topics. The aspect of atheism and the religion subject, as well as everything occult, will be on the Occult Think Tank channel. But feel free to leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Talk to you later, people.